Police Superior Officers Association and Patrol Officers Association. With me here today is Dennis O'Connor, President of the Superior Officers, Steve Killian, President of the Patrol Officers, and Harold McGilvery, President of the Medford Police Patrolmen's Association, and also President of the Massachusetts Municipal Police Coalition, of which both Cambridge unions are members. Earlier this week, the Superior Officers Association, after conducting its own review, issued a press release expressing its full and unqualified support for the actions of Sergeant Crowley in connection with his encounter with Professor Gates on July 16, 2009. Yesterday, we were pleased to learn that after its own intensive investigation, the Cambridge Police Department also expressed its support for Sergeant Crowley, clearing him of any wrongdoing and declaring him his actions consistent with local and national standards of police practice. The leadership groups of both associations are here today with their leadership officers to offer visual support for Sergeant Crowley, and they carry with them the unequivocal and enthusiastic support of the rank and file police officers they represent in Cambridge and surrounding communities. In addition, there are many of the members of the Cambridge Multicultural Police Association present today to support Sergeant Crowley, and I am authorized in his absence to express the support of that organization's president, Anthony Santiago, who is here, not here only because of babysitting issues. He wanted me to make sure that I conveyed his wishes, his statement of support for Sergeant Crowley, and on behalf of himself and his membership. On behalf of the unions and their members, let me assure everyone that the officers of the Cambridge Police Department are committed to the professional and non-discriminatory enforcement of the law. They respect and embrace the diversity within their own community and indeed within their own ranks. They make hundreds of decisions each week and thousands of decisions each year in the preservation of the peace. Race does not play a role of any kind in that decision-making and played no role in the decision-making in this case. On my advice and in the interests of his family, Sergeant Crowley is here today but will not be making any statement and will not be answering any questions. His comments about the event have been recorded in interviews conducted by WEEI Radio and Channel 7 News and are available for view in those facilities. If you're interested, you can see every word that he has spoken. For purposes of today, we are here simply to support him, to express to all of you that all of us collectively and individually believe that he acted appropriately, as any police officer would, in conducting a response to a break-in-progress call, in processing that call, and in disposing of the case. At this time, I'll turn to other leadership members on the panel to make comments of their own. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Sergeant Dennis O'Connor. I'm the president of the Cambridge Police Superior Officers Association. I'd like to start first by thanking our brothers and sister fellow officers who have sent us thousands and thousands of emails of support. And I especially want to thank the citizens of Cambridge who have come forward to support us. I'm going to read a prepared statement. I would like to comment briefly in reply to the statements made by Governor Patrick and President Obama regarding this case. It is noteworthy that both qualified their statements by saying that they did not have all the facts. Usually, when one hears those words, one would expect the next words will be, "so I cannot comment." Instead, both officials, both admitted friends of Professor Gates, proceeded to insult the handling of this case by the Cambridge Police Department. President Obama said that the actions of the CPD were stupid and linked the event to a history of racial profiling in America. The facts of this case suggest that the President used the right adjective but directed it to the wrong party. His remarks were obviously misdirected, but made worse yet by a suggestion that somehow this case should remind us of a history of racial abuse by law enforcement. Whatever may be the history, the supervisors and the patrol officers of the Cambridge Police Department deeply resent the implication and reject any suggestion that in this case or any other case they have allowed a person's race to direct their activities. However, we hope that they will reflect upon their past comments and apologize to the men and women of the Cambridge Police Department. Thank you.
Steve Killian, President of the Cambridge Police Patrol Officers Association.
Good afternoon, folks. Thank you all for coming. As President of the Cambridge Police Patrol Officers Association, I am here to put full support behind Sergeant Crowley's actions. I've known Sergeant Crowley for 11 years, his career here. He's done a marvelous job, and for this to happen to him was wrong. Cambridge Police are not stupid. I am proud to represent the officers of the Cambridge Police Department. It is a great department. I think everybody that knows us knows that. I'm a third-generation Cambridge police officer, my family, and I'm very proud to be a police officer. And I think if you ask any of the officers in Cambridge, they'll tell you they're proud to be here. As far as the President's comments, the Governor's comments, and comments that I did not hear that our mayor made, I think when the time is right, they should make an apology to us. I think the President should make an apology to all law enforcement personnel throughout the entire country who took offense to this. With that, thank you very much, and let's get by this.
Harold McGilvery, President of the Medford Police Patrol Officers Association, and also President of the Massachusetts Municipal Police Coalition.
Thank you and good afternoon. I'm here representing the 22 member unions of the Massachusetts Municipal Police Coalition. I'm speaking in one unified voice on behalf of the union presidents and their memberships. We completely support Sergeant Crowley and the fine men and women of the Cambridge Police Department. We want the viewers to know that our website is being inundated with emails from law enforcement officers and ordinary citizens from across the United States expressing their support for Sergeant Crowley and the Cambridge Police Department. And we'd like to thank everybody for that support. And on behalf of the entire membership of the MMPC, we'd just like to say that we have Sergeant Crowley and his family in our thoughts. Thank you.
We'll open the floor for questions.